Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Soul. This is a 2020 film. It came out around Christmas time in theaters. It's rated PG. It runs an hour and 40 minutes. Actually, it came out on Disney Plus around Christmas. Sorry. And um, this stars the voice talents of Jamie Foxx, Tina Fey, and Graham Norton. The description: a musician who has lost his passion for music is transported out of his body and must find his way back with the help of an infant soul learning about herself. This has plenty of grades on IMDb. I don't really agree with the grade, but this is Soul. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Like I said, this came out on Disney Plus. I was able to watch it on there, like most of the world that has seen this already. And you might notice if you're a regular watcher of my videos that I'm in a different location. I am at a family's residence for. I have about a week and a half off of work, and so I come to you on location for this review and for a couple of reviews. But I do hope everyone's doing well as we near the end of this year. I will be putting out my best and worst of 2020, and I'm working on a bigger project, but I will make that announcement on its own video. So, yeah, just thank you for hanging in there with me. A couple more videos on location, and as we get into the new year and as we um, start with ending things, I will have lots more coming. Just took a couple days here on vacation to get comfortable, setting for doing a couple reviews here. So, yeah, Soul. We got to be actually kind of serious when we talk about this movie. Um, it is animated, and it does have to deal with a lot of death. So, if you're a parent out there, I have done lots of animated movie reviews during my YouTube career, and I never really know how to talk about death with kids, and I'm not sure how you guys are about them watching movies like this. So I don't have much, criteria or experience in that except talking about it because a lot of kids' movies do have to deal with death. But, I mean, is it okay for a movie like this to portray death as kind of a happy thing? Or do you just think it's like really messed up? Because I'm kind of on the latter way of thinking. So, I mean, I can talk all day about the bad graphics. Looks like a 5 year old kind of came up with these characters. I don't know who's thinking that's impressive, but I just thought that was kind of ridiculous. All the Jerrys that they had in this movie. Um, the actual animation for the real world was fine. I'm not a huge fan of these clay looking things. Maybe like it looked a little like the Chicken Run animation, but I'm not a huge fan of it. It does look realistic, but I'm just not a big fan. So I guess this movie has some nice messages. It has some nice lessons and morals, for younger kids to learn about, as far as speaking up for yourself, following your dreams. Family and friends are more important. Just because you have a calling or a passion, it doesn't mean it has to define you. There's lots of good things in there, and I can take those away and give them props for this movie to bring up stuff like that. No real credit for them having kind of bigger stars as the voices because it doesn't seem to really make a difference. Um, Tina Fey is a comedian, but was I laughing at her characters talking the whole time? No. So it just kind of comes down to how you handle the thought of afterlife. And if you think this movie is appropriate for your kids, you're going to let them watch it. I kind of, if I had kids, I would, probably stay away from this movie because I don't want to have that conversation with a 5 year old. So, I've worked with kids, and when conversations get too heavy, you kind of try to deter them some other way. Try and avoid too heavy of a subject. So I'm gonna give Soul a C minus. It's on the verge of being inappropriate and not funny at all. Too heavy, too serious. The music's nice in this movie. I kind of enjoy that, being a musician myself, but it doesn't add that much to it, and it's more jazzy music, and so like nobody really connects to that hardly at all. Um, I just don't know what kids are going to get out of this movie. So that's why I give it a C minus, and that's why I would stay away from it. That's why I wasn't intrigued by it. I wasn't amused by it. Just nothing. I just wasn't feeling anything for this movie. It was pretty boring, and when it got inappropriate and it got too heavy, I just kind of lost it. So it's on the verge of being one of my worst movies for animation that I've ever seen, to be honest. And so that's why it earns a C minus for the movie Soul. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and get some of them to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Be on the lookout for some of my special videos coming. I'm going to try and get a couple more done before the end of the year, but as we get into January or maybe the last day of December here, I will get some of those special videos out. So thanks a lot. See you on the next video.